Hello guys, welcome to TechGrowthStocks channel. Today I'm going to present you in the current Nasdaq Pullback the best stocks you should focus on right now. I will present you the best long-term tech growth stocks from my best long-term tech growth stock strategy, the top picks. And now you should focus on these stocks and get the best entries because now there is money to be made in this pullback and you should not leave the money on the table. So guys, focus on these stocks and have a look with me at these stocks now. Yeah, so I will show you all these stocks right soon. And first, I want to talk a little bit about the Nasdaq, have a quick look at the Nasdaq and the current pullback situation. Okay, so let's have a look at the Nasdaq. So here you can see the longer term chart of the Nasdaq with two big declines as of end of 2018, the decline, and this year the March 2020 decline with the Corona pandemic. And from the low of 2020, from this year's low, in March, we increased quite strongly, made new highs, continuously higher and higher and higher, and now we are topping a little bit. You can see it. We had the first pullback started the end of August till let's say 21 September, around that date, and then we increased again and we could not make a new high and we are pulling back. And especially today, this week, the Corona pandemic is getting more severe in Europe. The European stock indices for some time intraday had a decline of about 5%. The situation is worsening and the case numbers are exponentially growing. So the situation is quite severe, and also in America the case numbers are also not that good, and we are just a week ahead. In a week's time we have the US election, so this is an additional uncertainty. I think that's why the market is retreating now. And here you can see, yeah, since the 12th of October we have been in a downtrend. And today the Nasdaq is down. The Nasdaq 100 is down about 3%. Yeah, a little bit more than 3%. Yeah, so I think it's an excellent time to start looking at the top picks, at the best long-term tech growth stocks, which and from my best long-term tech growth stock strategy, looking at the top picks and yeah, follow these top picks and I think you could have soon a very good entry point for these stocks. So let's start with the stocks and let's start with the first stock. Okay, the first stock is, one second, I have to look where it is. Here it is. SHOP, Shopify. Yeah, here you can see the longer term chart. Oh, I mean, Shopify has been a very strong growth stock for some years now. And here you can see in the short term chart, yeah, it's been in a sideways movement and now it declined a little bit. And here on the right side of this base, which has been building since July, yeah, it looks like it could break out soon after if we come over this pullback, it could break out from here. Yeah, Shopify has excellent growth characteristics, a very strong EPS growth of 584%, strong sales growth of 72%, and a strong relative strength rating of 97. So Shopify is definitely a top pick and should be, you should follow it. Okay guys, so that's it for Shopify. Let's have and one more note, Shopify is a tech software company, and in my top picks today there are a lot of tech software stocks. I have 4 tech software stocks, 3 communication services stocks, 1 healthcare stock and 1 internet retail stock. Okay, so guys, the next stock is a tech software stock and it is Square, SQ. Yeah, here you can see the longer term chart of Square. It was in a very strong uptrend until September 2018, and then it was in a sideways moving trend for quite some time until, let's say, until this year, start of the year. And this year in May, around May, it broke out from the sideways trend, and now it's continuing its uptrend. This is the longer term picture, and in the short term picture you can see it has been in an uptrend, in a strong uptrend. Then we had the pullback starting at the end of August, 31 August, and yeah, we overcame the pullback strongly as Square made new highs, went into new high ground, and now we are pulling back again. And now it could be a good entry point as of today or in the next coming days. You can see it's right at the moving average. It's a 50-day moving average, and last time the 50-day moving average, it bounced off the 50-day moving average and continued its uptrend. So maybe this time this could be the case. It will depend how the market will go. I think if the market continues to decline strongly, I think this stock will go with the market. Will go lower, but if the market recovers and soon we could see strong upside in Square again and a bounce from its moving average, from its 50-day moving average. Yeah, the Square has excellent growth characteristics, a strong EPS growth of 108%, a strong sales growth of 54%, and a strong relative strength rating of 95. It's a strong tech software company, an excellent growth play. So guys, check it out, put it on your list and follow it. Maybe you could have a good entry. Okay guys, that's it for Square. Let's look at the next tech semiconductor stock. Oh guys, now I see, sorry, I have two tech software stocks on the list. Before that was a mistake, and now I tell you the two next tech semiconductor stocks. So there aren't 4 tech software stocks, but okay, I think that doesn't matter much. Okay, the next tech semiconductor stock is, one second, I have to look where I have it in my list. Okay, I have to enter it quickly. Sorry guys, couldn't see it. So it's AMD. There, here you can see the longer term chart of AMD. Yeah, since let's say around 2018, April 2018, it broke out of its sideways trend and it went into an uptrend, and now it has been for quite some time in a strong uptrend. Yeah, because and now you can see here it's building a base. Yeah, now it's at the lower end of the base. And it's been moving downwards a little bit. So now we have to wait and see if that base is holding. Yeah, and or maybe we could see more further declines, so we would need to wait more for a good entry point. Yeah, but sooner or later, I think at some point maybe there could be a good entry point. And AMD has excellent growth characteristics, a strong EPS growth of 816%, a strong sales growth of 33%, and a strong relative strength rating of 94. AMD is a top semiconductor stock pick and a top best long-term tech growth stock pick. So it's a top pick of my best long-term tech growth stock strategy. And by the way, the best long-term tech growth stock strategy, I made some videos about it. There you have all the holdings in it. I will put a link below, and yeah, please check these videos out. I talk about tech software stocks, tech semiconductor stocks, communication services stocks, healthcare stocks, and strong internet retail stocks. So check these video series out. There are 4 parts, and I will continuously update update this series, and these are stocks you can hold for a long time. The holding period is 1 year or more, and in general. And so I think these are top stocks, and I think some of them could give a couple of times the entry price return. So you could have strong moves in this stock potentially. Okay guys, so that's it for AMD. Let's check out the next semiconductor stock, and I think you guess it, which it is. It's NVDA. Okay, let's look at it's a long-term chart. Yeah, here we can see, I mean, it had a strong uptrend until October 2018, then it declined together with the overall market, but then for quite some time it had to find its bottom. This took quite some time, and then in October 2019, it broke out from that bottom and went into an uptrend again. And now we can see here in the shorter term picture the uptrend, and there we had a strong parabolic acceleration move, which in 2 of September, the acceleration stopped and we had a decline. We had a consolidation, and we drifted higher a little bit, but we could not make a new high, and now we are drifting lower. And as of today, NVIDIA is down 5% or close to 5% at the moment. And so I think it could be an attractive entry point soon for NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA has excellent growth characteristics, a strong EPS growth of 70%, a strong sales growth of 44%, and a strong relative strength rating of 94. So go check that stock out. It's a strong, best long-term tech growth stock. Okay guys, that's it for NVIDIA. Let's check out the next stock. So I have to look where it is, and here it is. So it's a communication services stock. It's TWLO, TWLO. Yeah, here we can see the longer term chart. It was in an uptrend until let's say July 2019. Then we had like kind of a sideways downtrend, slightly downtrend, and this year in May we had a big breakout, big earnings breakout, and since then we are in an uptrend. Here we can see in the short-term chart, we can see here we had a small sideways movement, then we broke out strongly and made new highs quite strongly, which is quite favorable. And since 13th of October we drifted lower, and soon we could bounce to reach the 50-day moving average, which would be an excellent entry point for a long-term growth position. So let's have a look at the growth characteristics of TWLO. Okay, it has a strong EPS growth of 59%, a strong sales growth of 51%, and a strong relative strength rating of 95. So it's a strong growth stock. It's definitely a top pick of my best long-term tech growth stock strategy. Yeah, guys. Okay, that's it for TWLO, an excellent communication services stock. Let's check out the next stock. The next stock is also a communication services stock, and it is TWLO Group, ZG. Okay, we can see the chart of TWLO Group is a little bit was volatile for quite some time, for quite a long time, But we see this year it could break out of this volatile sideways movement, Could break out, and it started its uptrend, and the uptrend has been quite smooth until now, Here we can see the short-term chart, and in the short-term chart we see the up move, a strong uptrend, and since let's say since the 5th of October we are moving into a downtrend, and yeah, we closed below the 50-day moving average, which is not so strong, but still we could see some bounce, maybe of the 100-day moving average or so. So TWLO Group has excellent growth characteristics, and yeah, it has a strong EPS growth of 73%, a strong sales growth of 88%, and a strong relative strength rating of 95. So it's an excellent best long-term tech growth stocks tip, or top pick. So guys, check that stock out. Maybe it could be a fit for you, and check maybe you could, and also maybe you could find a good entry in the near term. Okay guys, that's it for TWLO Group. Let's check out the next stock. Yeah guys, so the next stock is again a communication services stock, and I covered it in several videos. I mean, it's been one of the high flyers this year, and one of the great beneficiaries of this corona pandemic. So I mean, I think you guys know it all. Yeah, it is Zoom Video Communications, ZM. Here you can see the longer term chart of Zoom. Yeah, it built its IPO base quite nicely, and it was an IPO last year in April. And here you can see, I mean, it broke out from that IPO base around there this year in March, yeah, and then it went into an uptrend and trended higher and higher. And here in the short-term chart, you see that strong uptrend. And yeah, here we can see quite recently we had a sideways move, and today we are down in Zoom about 4.4%. Yeah. Okay, Zoom has excellent growth characteristics. It has a strong EPS growth of nearly 1,800%, a very strong sales growth of 262%, and a strong relative strength rating of 99. So go check this stock out. I think it could be a very good, I think it's a very good candidate for a best long-term tech growth stock. And by the way, guys, check out my videos. I made one video about how to analyze high growth stocks. And there I talk about, for instance, earnings breakouts. And this is one, the Zoom Video Communications is a stock. It had a so strong earnings breakout this year. And I think that's, and this is also a key characteristics of a super performance growth stock. So check that video out. I make a link below, or just have a look at my video series, stock analysis, and there you will find it as well. Okay guys, so check this stock out. If it pulls back further from here, I think it could be a good entry point. So the next stock is a healthcare company, and it is Horizon Therapeutics, HZNP. Here you can see the longer term chart of Horizon Therapeutics. And yeah, here we can see since, let's say, since July 2000, or yeah, since 2017, we have been in an uptrend for Horizon Therapeutics. Yeah, before that time, yeah, was different, but since 2017, mid 2017, we went into an uptrend. In the short-term chart, we see Horizon Therapeutics in an uptrend, and quite recently we had a sideways move, yeah, and now we are building a nice base, yeah. So since August we are building a base in Horizon Therapeutics. This is quite favorable. If we see a breakout from there, I think it would be an excellent entry point. So let's check it. Let's have a look at the growth characteristics. It has a strong EPS growth of 618%. Horizon has a strong sales growth of 35% and a very strong relative strength rating of 95. So it's an excellent best long-term tech growth stock, and it's a top pick. Guys, check that stock out. Okay guys, so that's it for Horizon Therapeutics, and now I come to the last stock. It's an internet retail company, and it is CBNA, Carbana. Okay, here we can see the longer term chart of Carbana, and in the long term it's in a strong uptrend, but we can see it was quite volatile. For instance, this year we had a strong breakdown in March, because of the corona pandemic, and it broke down from 113 to about around 22. So this is quite a heavy drawdown, yeah. And from the March low, from 22, it multiplied strongly to 220. So it multiplied times 10. I mean, that's a quite strong move, yeah. So this means it has an excellent relative strength rating, or could have an excellent relative strength rating as well, as we will see soon. Yeah, in the short-term chart, we can see it's in an uptrend, and then from this uptrend, it moved into a sideways trend, and it looks like it wants to build a base, yeah, a nice base. So we have to wait and see, but I think we could see a breakout from that base soon. When the market finishes its decline, I think we could see a breakout from this base. Yeah, Carbana has excellent growth characteristics, a strong EPS growth of 39%, a strong sales growth of 29%, and a strong relative strength rating of 97. So Carbana is a top pick in the internet retail space, and yeah, I think you should put it on your watch list and follow it and do your research on it, and maybe it could be a fit for you in the current pullback, or when it breaks out after the current pullback. So guys, these are the stocks today. Please leave your comments below in the box if you have some questions or have some comments, and please subscribe to my channel so that you do not miss any new stock picks from me. And I give you these stocks because I think these are the best long-term tech growth stocks, and this strategy I will make also some I will put links. You can find links below the videos to my strategies, where you can follow my strategies and have a look at the performances. And also, I want to make videos about. I will make videos about my stock strategies performances, so you can see the performance. And guys, please subscribe to my channel. This would help me very much, and I will. What I can promise you is that I will give you my best stock picks, and I will try my best to find you the best tech growth stocks. This is my mission. I'm here to give you the best tech growth stocks, and I want that you can make money with these growth stock tips. This is my mission, and that's why I'm doing this all. So I want that you benefit from the tech growth stocks picks from me, and I will benefit as well from these picks. So guys, we can do this together. We can invest our money together in these picks, and I think we will have a very good time doing that. Okay guys, so thank you for watching that video. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave some comments. And also guys, in this pandemic, now it's starting again to get stronger. I wish you good health, good luck, and to you and to your families. And guys, stay tuned, and thank you for watching.